Hey there you guys, this is John and I've got another little Bad Company 2 Squad Rush gameplay for you here. Now I have to apologise, I was going to bring you a montage clip of dog tagging, big explosions, multiple kills, etc. And I spent the last 4 nights probably putting this montage together, getting it synced up with the music, doing intros, etc. And then last night I uploaded it and YouTube, obviously I'd put a song over it, and what normally happens is obviously it'll be copywritten by somebody, so YouTube restricts it in certain countries normally, or occasionally you'll be able to view it in every country, but they will put adverts over the top of it, which is fine. If you go and look at some of my other videos like the SV98 montage, you just can't view that in a couple of countries, or my Art Life video, you can't view that in Germany, but other than that, it's fine. So I uploaded this montage last night, and basically it was a no-go. They just said it's the company that own this soundtrack don't want it shown at all, so we're muting the video. So I took it down. It was pointless even having it up there. So instead, I've got this little video with one of my subscribers, the guy on here who is Bad Luck. He's actually one of my subscribers. He joined, he sent me a message for a friend request, and I added him, and we got together for this game and had a few good games that night. So it's worth noting that we're a team of 3 and the opposition are a team of 4, and it's on Cold War, which is really, really hard to attack because obviously there's so many builds around, and you've got to make sure everybody's down really. So but we all did pretty well, and you should see how well we do at the end of this video. But that's not what this video is about. That's just for the background. What I actually wanted to talk about were things that I hope are fixed in Battlefield 3. So I'm going to start with Squad Rush. Sorry, I don't even know that Squad Rush is going to be in Battlefield 3. I hope it is. Obviously, Battlefield 3 is really the successor to Battlefield 2, which I don't think had Squad Rush. That came in for Bad Company, so where it was Gold Rush. So I'm hoping it's going to be in because I love Squad Rush. And so some of the things I would like to see fixed in Battlefield 3. Now, the first one, Squad Rush, its biggest problem is spawn raping. So obviously, more spawn points on defence. They've tried to fix the fault with the newer maps like Oasis by putting your spawn points well into the out of reach areas for the attackers. But that doesn't really fix the problem, because as soon as you die, you've obviously got your 10-minute wait to respawn, and then you've got like a 10 or 15, maybe 20-second run to actually get back to the MCOM, because they've made the ability to spawn on your teammates so small that, as soon as they get out of your spawn point, you can no longer spawn on them. So you end up being sort of 25 30 seconds out of the action, purely because your spawn points are so far away. So the Oasis and those fixes were not really suitable. So more spawn points, at least 5 spawn points. I think some of the maps have 1, some of the maps have 2, but it's just not enough. Because I think when you get really close into the defender spawn, it actually reduces down to 1 anyway. So more spawn points to reduce spawn raping. So and also to reduce spawn raping, perhaps they could put a time limit to arm the MCOM if there are no defenders. Because obviously people just sit there with no defenders, wait for ages, and just wait for people to spawn in. So if they had a time limit, so that they had to arm the MCOM as soon as there were no defenders, that would fix it. So the next thing, anti-tank mines. If you put a whole load of anti-tank mines on an MCOM and the defenders kill you before you get to blow them up, they just stay there. They'll stay there for the whole round. All that somebody's got to do is chuck a grenade in. And, you, as a defender, you just sat there looking at them, hoping that nobody gets to blow them up, and you've got to be really careful as well, because obviously you can blow them up too. So either the ability to remove anti-tank mines or when you walk into them they move, something like that, or that they go with the person's death, like C4 does. When you plant C4, if you die, the C4 goes. So other thing is, on harvest days is a real nightmare for people just sitting in the spawn and 40 milling it from the spawn. So the ability to repair the MCOM, if you have an engineer, maybe they could repair the MCOM, not at the same rate as a tank, obviously, because then they'd never do it, but at a slower rate, just the ability to repair an MCOM. So, that would get rid of the 40 milling from the spawn where the defenders can't get to you. So, that would fix that. So the other thing, medics. Now, if you get revived by a medic, obviously you are at 100% health. Now, I know this is a game. In real life, that wouldn't be the case. If you got revived by a medic, you'd be pretty fucked up. But what it does, it means if somebody runs in for a Rambo revive and gets it, then if you're shooting the medic who's reviving, you're then stuck with a guy facing you who is invincible for a couple of seconds, can aim up on you, take you down easily, and then revive the guy who just did the Rambo revive. So if you were at, say, sort of 50% or 20% health when you were revived and slowly built up, that would fix that problem. So, and also the ability, the invincibility, when you spawn in. If you spawn on a teammate, so say I'm shooting a guy who's attacking, and just before I kill him, somebody spawns on him, that guy, again, is invincible for a few seconds, and they just turn around and take you out. So, get rid of the invincibility as soon as you spawn. So, and that would fix that problem. The other thing, matchmaking. So often, we can have a full team of rank 50s, and then it'll go and stick a rank 3 and a rank 4 and a rank 5 and a rank 13 in with us. And obviously they're going to get their arses smacked, and understandably they leave after a game or two, or sometimes they don't even bother spawning in. So better matchmaking, better sort of put like for like players against each other, because all that we want to play with we want to play with good players, people who are going to challenge us, people who are going to make us learn new ways to defend or attack, and everybody benefits that way. So perhaps if a team left, they could merge lobbies, bring another team in that are on an empty game. It's pointless having two games sat there with no attackers and no defenders, or no defenders. Just merge the lobbies. So that's that covered. So weapon wise, fix this reload cancel, the double Y thing with shotguns. It just makes them overpowered. If you put slugs on a shotgun and somebody's running around double Y-ing, they can bam, 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 and they are a force to be reckoned with, and it just overpowers the shotguns. So the other thing, so the stats for Conquest. If you go and look at your stats, have a look at your win-lose ratio, and you will notice that your attack win-lose ratio is much higher than your defend win-lose ratio. And this is because when you win on Conquest, when you win, it goes down as an attacker win, and if you lose, it goes down as a defender loss. So as a defender, it's impossible to win, and as an attacker, it's impossible to lose. So your attacking win-lose ratio ends up sky high, and it just messes the stats up. That's just me being finicky, really, but I'd like to see them stats fixed. So also Conquest, this circle strafing thing with helicopters is a nightmare. So put anti-aircraft guns away from the spawn points, close enough to see them strafing, but not right next to where the guys spawned, because it just takes them both out at the same time. And I'll balance the helicopter stats as well. So as you can see here in the game, we have a win, 3 versus 4, and we won. So I think we all did pretty well there, especially Bad Luck, who is a pretty low rank. I know he's fairly new to the game. He armed both them MCOMs, with help from us, of course, but, that was a hard-fought battle. So, what would you guys like to see changed in Battlefield 3? And, do you agree with me with all those points? Do you disagree with me? Let me know. Drop a comment in the box below, and I will see if I'll obviously reply to you and see if we can help DICE make some decisions. So anyhow, until next time, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to rate, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time. My name has been John. Thank you very much.